Have you ever felt your body betray you in the middle of an emotional storm, freezing up when all you wanted was to act, speak, or even breathe? It was late afternoon, and Asha sat alone in her small apartment, the golden sunlight slipping through the blinds and dust motes floating lazily in the air. Her hands shook slightly as she held her mug of tea, the warmth doing little to reach the cold knot tightening in her chest. A single text notification had arrived, something harmless on the surface, but it triggered a tidal wave of memories, regrets, and worries she hadn't even realized she was carrying. Her vision blurred, her muscles felt heavy, and her mind went blank. She wanted to move, to run, to shout, but her body refused. It was as if she had been plugged into a circuit that suddenly shorted out, leaving her suspended in stillness, trapped within her own skin. What Asha was experiencing isn't weakness, it's biology. When humans encounter overwhelming stress or emotions, our nervous system kicks into survival mode. It's called the autonomic stress response, a deeply wired mechanism that once kept our ancestors alive in the face of predators. There are two sides to this system: the sympathetic nervous system, the accelerator that revs us up, ready to fight or flee, and the parasympathetic nervous system, the brake that slows us down. In moments of extreme emotional intensity, like fear, grief, or deep anxiety, our parasympathetic system can trigger a shutdown response. This is sometimes called tonic immobility, or more simply, the freeze response. Your body goes cold, your muscles lock, your heart rate may even drop, and your mind seems to pause, all to conserve energy and protect vital functions. It's not that your brain has failed you. In fact, it's responding in one of the most adaptive ways possible. Think of it like a circuit breaker flipping during a storm to prevent overload. But here's the twist. In modern life, threats are rarely lions or floods. They're text messages, arguments, deadlines, or the overwhelming tide of social comparison. Yet, your body reacts in the same way it would if a predator were lunging at you. The result: emotional overwhelm paired with physical paralysis. Imagine lying in bed at night, your thoughts spinning faster than your heart can keep pace. You feel stuck in sadness or worry, as if there's no way to move forward. The reality is, your body is trying to help you cope. That heaviness in your limbs, that distant feeling in your mind, it's your body saying, "I need a pause." But most of us interpret it as failure, laziness, or weakness. Here's the compassion part. Every time your system shuts down, it's asking for a gentle reset. You can't force it to move faster than it's ready. Breathing becomes your ally. Slow, intentional breaths signal safety to your nervous system, reminding it that you are not in imminent danger. Grounding exercises. Feeling your feet on the floor, noticing textures, listening to subtle sounds, bring awareness back to the body and break the freeze cycle. Science backs this up. Research in psychoneuroimmunology shows that mindfulness and somatic practices help regulate the autonomic nervous system, reduce stress hormones like cortisol, and restore the balance between your sympathetic and parasympathetic responses. Essentially, your body is like a sophisticated orchestra. When one section falters, the whole symphony feels out of tune. But with awareness and practice, harmony can return. And here's a deeper truth. Emotional overwhelm often signals areas in your life that need attention, care, or boundary setting. That frozen feeling is not a punishment. It's a guidepost, highlighting where your emotional resources are stretched thin. By noticing it, you create an opening for self-awareness and growth. You begin to see patterns, triggers, and reactions that were invisible before, giving you the tools to respond rather than react. Think about Asha again. Sitting in her sunlit apartment. Instead of judging herself, she placed her hand on her chest and simply acknowledged the tightness. She whispered, "I see you. I'm here." That tiny act of self-compassion activated subtle changes in her nervous system. Slowly, imperceptibly at first, her body began to release tension. Her chest expanded, her fingers unclenched, and for the first time in what felt like hours, she could think again. She hadn't solved everything. She hadn't eliminated the anxiety, the grief, or the overload, but she had taken the first crucial step, responding with care, not resistance. Your body's freeze response is not a flaw, it's a message. and listening to it can become one of the most profound acts of self-care. The next time you feel immobilized by stress or emotion, pause. Breathe. Notice. Invite yourself back into your body gently. Over time, this practice will help you cultivate resilience, not just emotionally but physically and neurologically. If this story resonated, there's a wealth of science-backed strategies waiting for you to explore. From understanding your nervous system to practical tools for grounding and self-soothing, every step helps you reclaim the power you already have inside. And remember, overwhelm is not weakness. It's awareness knocking at the door, inviting you to step into a more conscious, compassionate, and resilient version of yourself. If you found yourself learning something new today, save this video for when you need it most, and consider subscribing for more insights into your mind, body, and the science of resilience. Your brain, your body, and your heart are capable of more than you think, but only if you learn to listen.